Am I audible to all of you? So let me discuss about what is software engineering. I'll just write the definition of software engineering here. Software engineering is, okay, you have a software. Our software engineering. So let us understand first, what do you mean by a software? Okay. Software is nothing but it is collection of programs. Okay. Software is nothing but it's a collection of programs. You know, I think already you have done many Arduino programs, okay, and Python programs. I think you have done C, C++, Java. All these are the programs. You do programming in these programming languages. So collection of all those programs is called a software. Okay. Then what do you mean by a program? Program is nothing but it is a set of instructions. Okay. Set of instructions given to computer. What is an example of a program? For example, you might have seen an Arduino program to blink a light, blink an LED on your Arduino UNO or Arduino Nano, or writing a program for adding 2-3 numbers, okay, or writing a program to find the maximum number from a given numbers. All these are the programs. So programs are nothing but set of instructions given to computer. Okay, and when you collect these programs and set of programs, then it will form a software. Okay, it forms a software. Now the question arises: what is software engineering then? Software. First, the thing is you need to understand what is software. Okay, software is collection of a program, and program is nothing but a set of instructions given to computer. Then another part is engineering. Let us see what do you mean by engineering. Okay, what is an engineering? Engineering is nothing but developing products using well-defined scientific principles. Okay, engineering here. Engineering here is nothing but developing products using well-defined scientific principles. So make sure that you note down these definitions, because in quizzes or in your assignments and quizzes, I ask you these definitions. Okay, so you should remember, if somebody asks you, okay, what is software, then you should be able to tell the definitions. As engineer, you should know what is software. Software is nothing but collection of program. Then what is program? It is a set of instructions given to computer, and collection of all those programs is nothing but a software. Engineering is nothing but developing products using well-defined scientific principles and methods. Okay, and methods. Now, on the whole, software engineering, if you combine both software and engineering, then this is nothing but it is a branch of engineering associated with development of software product. Okay, so it is a branch of software engineering. It is a branch of engineering associated with the development of software product. So make sure that you remember, you just note down this definition. So software engineering is a branch of engineering which is associated with the development of software product using well-defined scientific principles methods and procedures. Now the output of this applying different scientific and principles and methods on a software results in a efficient and reliable software. So the output of software engineering, the output of this software engineering is reliable and efficient and reliable software. Efficient and reliable software. Okay. So this is the output of software engineering, that you get efficient and reliable software. I will give you an example of, you have WhatsApp application, right? You have WhatsApp and Facebook. These are all software. And it is not that the programmers have just typed the program and they have uploaded onto the Play Store or Google Store WhatsApp application or Facebook application. Actually, it has went through a lot of engineering, software engineering methods, okay, which will be discussed by the doctor in your theory classes, like software development life cycle, okay, all kind of stuff. I'm discussing all this because the theory class is not happened to you, okay? So remember, the summary is, you need to know what is software engineering first, okay? I repeat, software is nothing but it's a collection of program. Engineering is nothing but developing products using well-defined scientific principles and methods, okay? So if you combine both software engineering, then it means you will have it's a branch associated with the development of software products using well-defined scientific principles, methods, and procedures. Okay. Now, when you get at end, okay, is point clear up to here, all of you? Any doubt or any questions? Ask me. If no doubt, I will go for next step. Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Thank you. So I'll go for next step. Yeah. Now the thing is, when you go for any software product, this is, I'll just draw the software product using our tools. So here you have your software product. Suppose this is your software product. Software product. Okay. Now this is your software product. After doing a lot of engineering, software engineering, okay, you will get the following things. After doing software engineering, okay, the software product which you get at a hand as an output is, it is, you will do a lot of analysis here. First is, you will do requirement analysis. Requirement analysis. Then I think it's not running properly. Let me change it. Testing, deployment, maintenance, updates, like this. There are many things here. Okay, you have testing, you have maintenance. Okay, you have updates. There are a lot of steps that is involved in software engineering. Now, in this tutorial course, we are focusing only on this one, system design. Okay, so we are focusing only on this requirement analysis, system analysis, some brief parts. This will be covered by doctor in the nursery. Okay, then after covering this, doctor will come into this design. Okay, so in design we have 7 sheets. Okay, we have total 7 sheets. You have 7 sheets. What is the first sheet? So first sheet is about our ER diagram or activity diagram. Yeah. So first is activity diagram. Then second, we go for ER diagram. After ER diagram, we have function point matrix. Sheet number 3 is function point matrix. In function point matrix, you have numerically solved problems. Okay. Then after this, we go for use case diagram. Then sequence diagram. Okay. And then you have a class diagram. These 7 sheets in this tutorial. So which I will be starting with the activity diagram from next week, inshallah. Okay. So if you have any questions, ask me. I have just given you an overall view of what is this course about, definition of software engineering, how it works. Okay. What is software product? What is software? What do you mean by engineering? Okay, these are the basic and simple definitions. As an engineer, you should know all this. Okay. So you have any questions, please ask me. In that, we will draw all this diagram of the sheet in our Star UML software. Okay. Yeah. So this is our sheet 1, which is about activity diagram. Okay, this is your sheet 1. Sheet 1 about activity diagram. Okay. Now, see, there are many diagrams in UML. For example, you have an activity diagram, you have a ER diagram, you have state transition diagram. For every diagram, you need to first learn the symbols which are supported by the diagram. Okay, what are the symbols that are supported with that diagram? So the first question is about that. That lists the name and meaning of the symbols used in the activity diagram. First, I'm not showing you all the symbols. I will show you the most of the symbols which we'll be using in activity diagram. Okay. Now, look here. For drawing any diagram, see these activity diagrams or UML diagrams. Actually, if you create these diagrams in the software like Star UML or Rational Rows, at backend they will develop a program. Okay. So you know that every program should have main function. Like in C and in MATLAB, you might have C, C++, Java. If you have any knowledge about this programming language, you know that there is a program called main, okay, from where the execution starts, okay. So similarly, like main is the entry point or the starting point of every program. In the same way, when you are drawing any diagram, you need to have a starting point of the diagram, okay. That starting point of the diagram is in activity diagram, the starting point, the first symbol is this, okay. This is start symbol. Remember this, okay. So all of you note down that what is the start symbol? This is the start symbol. It means that your activity diagram is starting. Your activity diagram is starting, okay. Then next you have another symbol, okay. This is symbol number 2. This is for action or activity, okay. So this symbol, this symbol is actually used, this shape of this is used to model a process, okay. Now then next, the third symbol which you are using is lines, okay. What is this? This is called flow lines. This is the third symbol. This will show you how the logic is flowing. For example, just I'll show you. If you are drawing any activity diagram, you see like this. This is an example of an activity diagram. Here you will see that this activity diagram, where is the starting point? When you see, just now we learned that this is the starting point. So we came to know that, okay, from here we are starting, right? This is the starting point. And these are the activities, okay, different activities. And still we are using different symbols here, okay? So first let me cover all these symbols, then I will come back to this. So your activity diagram look like this. When you see this, it will show you the procedure of any activity. For example, you see, suppose if you want to draw an activity diagram for taking driving license, okay. So what you will do? First you will do with start, okay. You will start the procedure. This is start, and after that you will do first activity. What is that activity? You will fill the form, okay. This is one activity, okay. And this flow line is connecting to that activity. First you will submit the form in the in the training center, and then you will also pay the fee. Next activity, okay. Then what you will do after paying this, you will take training for 7 weeks, and you will give exam. After giving exam, you may get or you may not get. You may get the driving license, or you may not get. But how do you write that? You will do with the help of some decision, okay. This is the decision, okay. When you give the driving test, if you pass, go here. If you fail, okay, go here. So if you are pass, then what happened? You give computer test here again. There is a condition here. You will pass or fail, okay. If you are pass, then you will get the license. If you fail, again do it. And here in the driving test, if you again fail, again go for training again and redo it, okay. So like this flows, you can show with the help of this activity diagrams. So for that, you should know what are the different symbols which are there in activity. Okay. So for that, we are learning the symbols of activity diagram first. Okay. So first, this is the start symbol, and this is the activity, and this is the flow line. We have seen it. It is also called as connector symbol. Okay. Remember, this is activity symbol, and this is the start symbol, and this is the connector symbol, or it is also called as flow lines. Okay. Now, then another is, this is something called join symbol. Okay. Now, in detail, I will discuss pencil. I will just use edit comment. Yeah. See, this is actually a box like this. This is partition box. This all. Okay, this is partition box, right? And just now I have shown you, this is one is library user, another is librarian. Like just now I have shown you here, this patient and receptionist. Instead of patient, you have library user. Instead of receptionist, you have library. And you see, when you use this, automatically you get a line in between. Okay, so this line you need not draw. This will come automatically by the software. Okay, and just you have to draw just by seeing this component and put it. Okay. Now another thing is, you might be thinking that this is small. Don't worry. Just click on that. If you want it to be big, you can expand it like this. You see, it will become meaning of this. This is start symbol. This is called initial. Okay. This is your initial or start. You can call them as initial or start symbol, or begin, anything. Okay. And this is action or activity. Okay, this is control flow or the connector symbol. Okay, in quizzes I'll be asking about this terminology. Okay, in different tools they may be using different names. Okay, so you need not worry. That's why I'm giving you different names here. Okay, in some tools this is activity, but here there you see it's an action or activity. Okay, or processing step. Okay, so similarly you have connector symbol. It is called connector symbol, or it is also called as control flow. Okay. Then this is join symbol. Now, how do you know this is join symbol? Now, this is very important to understand. Okay, when can you say that this is a join symbol? See, if you, this is called, this line, this dark line, black line, this is called synchronization bar. Okay, what is this called as? This is called synchronization bar. Okay. Now, if you have a synchronization bar like this, this is your synchronization bar, and you have all, this is filled line. Okay, this is synchronization bar. If you see the number of lines coming in is more, 2 or more than 2, and only one line going out, then it is called join symbol. This is called join symbol. Okay, remember this. Now, against to this, there is one more symbol called fork. Okay, another symbol called fork. How do you differentiate from fork and join? For fork, again you will have same synchronization bar, but only one line is coming in, 2 or more than 2 lines is going out. This is called fork. Okay. Now, do you understand the difference between fork and join? Fork and join. Fork means to this synchronization bar, two or more than two lines. For join, two or more than two lines are coming into the synchronization bar, but only one activity is leaving. Okay, this is called join. Fork is reverse of this. Okay, only one line is coming in, but two or more than two lines is going out. This is called fork. Yes. Yes, Nasir. Any question?
No, thanks. Clear.
Two or more than two activities, and so on. Activities leaving the synchronization bar. So this is an example of fork. Okay, and then you have fourth symbol called join. In join, you have two or more than two lines coming in and only one activity going out. This is join. Now it is very important for you to understand the difference between this merge, decision, join, and fork. Okay. Now I will give you just all of you. Do you understand this slide? Merge, decision, join, and fork. Symbols. You understood what is called merge, what is called decision, what is called join, what is called fork. Please tell me if you have understood. Then I will give you the technical difference between these terms. Okay. So is it clear? Okay. So now I will give you an example of decision first. Okay. When we will use decision or when we will use merge. Okay. So I just go for next slide now. So here I will show you first how to use what is it? I will first show you decision. Okay. Okay. When you will use decision. Now, decision is, suppose when you have a choice. Yeah, any question? I will check. Got some message. Okay. Now, suppose, for example, you give exam. Okay, giving exam is what? It's a choice. You may pass or you may fail. Okay. So here, decision box, you will use decision box. Okay, give exam. So if it is yes, means pass, no means, fail. Similarly, if you have a choice, for example, you are going to home, you have two ways, go left side or right side. Okay, when you have a choice, two or more than two choices, then we will use decision box. Okay, so remember, when you have choices, when you have two or more than two choices, okay, we go for decision box. Yeah, we go for decision box. So two or more than two choices or options, anything, okay, alternatives. If you have, then we will use decision box. Okay. Do all of you understand? When we will use decision, if you have two or more than two options, okay. For example, you want to attend the class. There are two things. You may, if you want to attend, you can attend, or you will not attend. You have these two choices. So you have to decide you want to attend or not. So which box you will use? Decision box. Okay, we'll use decision box in this case. So understand the use of decision.
in activity diagram, we will use decision box when we have two or more than two options. Okay, then we'll go for decision. Only one option should be selected. If you have selected, if you selected yes, it means you have not selected no. But if you have selected no, it means you have not selected yes. It is mutually exclusive. Okay, decision box is mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. What do you mean by mutually exclusive? If you select yes, then you have not selected no. If you have selected no, then you have not selected yes. It means if you attend the class, it means you have attended the class, you have not chosen not to attend. That is the meaning. If you are not attending, means you have chosen not attending, and you have not chosen attending. That is the meaning. So is it clear? Decision? Is decision clear?
Clear.
Okay. Now let's go for merge. Merge symbol. Now in merge symbol, you see, I will give you an example of merge. You know sea, you have a sea. Okay. Bahar, sea. You have a lot of water in the sea. This is sea. You have a big sea. Suppose this is Arabian Ocean. Okay. Now you have small rivers also. Okay. Some rivers are coming from some direction and they will join the sea. Some rivers are coming from in this direction. Okay, and they will join the sea. And some are coming from this direction and join the sea. Now it means, what is this? This is an example of merge. Merge means when this river water is coming, okay, it will not wait for other river water to come. Okay, if it comes first, it will come first and just mix with the sea. Okay, this water will not wait. Okay, this water will not wait for this water. Okay, so it means there is no wait here. Who comes first will join the sea. That is an example of merge. Okay, so in merge means, you see you have three activities. You have activity A1, you have activity A2, and activity A3. Suppose activity A3 comes first, so it will go out first. If activity A2 comes first, it's go out first. I will give you another example of merge. Generally in our Saudi Arabia, you will see you have a big roads. Okay, this is big road, and sometimes you have one small road. Okay, small road joining. This is called merging. It means this is a merge symbol. To a big road, a small road is merged. Okay, that is another example. So it means it is not necessary for vehicle coming from this small to wait for all the vehicles first complete, then I will go. No, who comes first will come to this main road and start going. This is an example of merge. Okay, understood all of you?
Okay, clear.
Yeah, now let's go for another activity called fork. Now, the best example of fork is, see, you have only one arrow. You have one arrow coming into the synchronization bar. Two or more than 2 activities are going. So it means what? You have one activity A1, okay? This same activity A1 is split into 2 or more than 2 activities. Activity A11, activity A12, and activity A13. I will give you an example. For example, there is a function at your home, okay? So there is one activity called function. You are organizing function. But in this one activity function, there are many activities. What are the many activities? Many activities are, you have to first inform all your guests, okay, give them invitation, then arrange some big hall, then again order food, and order some people who should have this food. There are many activities, okay? So there is one activity function. What you will do, how you will solve this one activity? This one activity is solved with the help of multiple activities. You will give one activity to your brother, okay, who will book the hall, okay? Function 1, suppose this is function F1. You have a function F1. Then you will give to one activity to your brother for booking hall. Another brother, you will give another activity to give order for food, and other you will, for example, you yourself will do another activity of distributing invitation cards, okay? So only one activity is split into multiple parallel activities, okay? These are called what? All these are parallel activities. Remember, these are all called parallel activities. Okay, parallel activities, or you can also, there is another terminology called simultaneous activities. Simultaneous activities, okay, means same time this will happen, okay? And this is an example of fork. Yeah, any question? No questions? Understood this?
Yes, it's clear all.
Yeah. Now let's go for the
join.
Important. Yeah, join. So let's go for join now.
3 up, 1 down.
Yeah. So in join, you have 2 or more than 2 activities up and only one activities. No. The best example means you see here, it means here you have 3 activities, activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. They are all joined together into a single activity, activity 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a single activity. The best example of this is, I will give you an example of, ishara, signal on your road. Correct? Now what happens if you have, red color, it means all car will stop. All cars will, stop. It means they are waiting for all others to join here. Then when it becomes green, then all will go together in a single flow. Okay, all vehicles will go together in a single flow. It means here all the activities, all the parallel activities, these are all parallel activities. They are all parallel activities. Now, you should understand the meaning here. Suppose activity A1 is finished first. Okay, now it will not go to activity A2, 3. A1 will wait for A2 and A3. Suppose A2 has completed first. Okay, then A2 will wait for A1 and A3 till they come. Okay, for example, A1 came and A2 also came. Then both of them will wait for A3 to come. When all of them arrive, then only they will go. Okay, this is called join. In join means there is a waiting. I will give you another example of join. Okay, the another example of join is, for example, you all friends. So all of your another example 2 for join is, all of your friends, among all of you have planned one journey. Okay, you planned that. Okay, on tomorrow all of us will join at some place, and there is one bus, okay, that will pick up and we'll go for picnic. Okay, now total you are suppose 10 students. Okay, 10 students has made this plan that all of us will go to some picnic. So what they have done is they informed through WhatsApp all of them. Okay, we will meet at some place. Okay, some place XYZ, and all of you will go from that place using this vehicle. Okay, now what happens? Suppose friend one came. Friend one came. Tell me, if friend one came, will he sit into the bus and take the bus to the picnic spot? No. The friend one will wait for remaining 9 friends. Okay. Suppose second friend also came. Then 2 of them will wait for remaining 8. Suppose all 9 friends came. Then 9 friends will wait for 1 friend to come. When all 10 friends come, so you see all these are the parallel activities, A1, A2 up to A10 activities. All these are the activities, they are waiting for each other. Okay. Now when all 10 came, all of them will sit into the bus and they will go as a single activity, A1, A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, like that. Okay, as a single activity. So it means in join there is a waiting. Okay, if any activity has completed first, it has to wait for other activity. That is an important point you have to understand. Okay, so is my point clear to you, all of you? Any questions?
Clear, Doctor.
Okay. Now,
Doctor.
Yes.
For the last time assignment, we want to send the day next week if you can.
Okay, you want me to increase the time? Yes. Initial. Do you have? Yes. This is the start symbol. Okay. So you have start symbol. Yeah, and it has stop symbol. So it means your activity has start and stop. Okay, it is good. Let us see other things. Now, tell me how many activities are there, or how many action blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Out of these 5, how many activities are parallel?
2.
Very good. What are those 2 activities which are parallel?
4 and 5.
Very good. Why 4 and 5 are parallel? Because you are using fork and join. Now tell me, which is fork, which is join?
Fork 4 and 5.
Okay. See this area. I'll just show you with the blue color. Okay. Now this is, you see this area. 2 lines coming, 1 line going out. So it is what?
Sorry, join.
Very good. This is join. Okay. But you see here, 2 lines coming in, 2 lines going out. What is this?
The fork.
In
No,
fork,
join.
what happens? No. See, remember, in join, only 1 is leaving. In fork, only 1 is entering. But here, 2 entering, 2 leaving. It means what? There is a mistake here. Correct? Yeah, there is a mistake. So my question is, find out the mistake. So this is first way of finding mistake. Now another way also. I will show you another way of finding the mistake. You see here. This is your starting, and you have activity 1. Okay. Now you are taking decision. Is it decision or merge? Tell me, what is this? this is decision or merge? Which symbol is it? I want to answer. This box. Very good. Why it is decision? Only one line coming in, two lines going out. This is decision. Okay. Now I told you that in decision, if suppose this activity is true, it means this is false. Okay. If this activity is executed, this will not executed. Correct? Okay. So yeah, now you see after this activity 1, now you are, suppose this condition is true, you are going to activity 3. When you go to activity 3, you see if 2 lines are coming to the synchronization bar, then it means these are 2 parallel activities. Okay, and you need to wait. If activity 3 comes first, then it has to wait for activity 2. If activity 2 completed first, then it has to wait for activity 3. But the problem is in decision box, if there is activity 3, then activity 2 will not be executed. If activity 2 is executed, then activity 3 will not be executed because it is a decision box. Okay, because it is a decision box. So it means that these 2 activities are mutually exclusive and they cannot wait for each other. It means it is like this: if you are pass, okay, in examination, then you are waiting for you to fail again. How it is possible? Once you passed, you cannot fail. Okay, is it or not? If you got the license, then you are waiting for not getting license. This is not correct. Okay, so the mistake is here, this line. So with red color, I am showing you. Please remove that. There is correction. You have to remove this line. Remove this line. Okay, remove this line. This line is not there. This line is not there. Okay, if line is not there, then what is there? What is there? I am putting it with another color. Here, I can put here final and stop here. This is the correct solution. Okay, one of the correct solution. You may have multiple correct solution. You can correct this and you can delete this line, and here you can stop it. Your wish. Okay, but our goal is to correct this activity symbol.
Doctor,
Yeah.
why did it remove activity 3?
No, we are not removing activity 3. We are removing only activity 2. This is one solution. Okay. Suppose if you don't want to remove this, you don't want to remove this. Another solution is, okay, we will remove this activity 3, this line. We'll remove this line. Okay. After removing this line, yeah, I can put final here and I can terminate it. Okay, either this way or that way, anything you can solve. Okay, why? Because these 2 lines cannot wait here. Okay, 2 lines cannot wait here. That's why any one line has to be terminated. Now you see, it is very easy now. This is start symbol, and you have 5 activities in which 2 are parallel activity. Okay, and this one, I will use this blue color. Yeah, you see, this is now this has become what? 1 line coming in, 2 line going out. This will become 4 now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And this will become join.
Yes.
Okay. And this activity A4 and A5 is parallel activity. Okay, parallel activity. Now I will ask you one question. Now after understanding this, now tell me which one is correct. First, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. second, A1, A2, A4, A5. Third, A1, A2, A5, A4. Fourth, A1, A3, A4, A5, and last 5 I will write here. A1, A2. Okay. Now remember, how do you find out which activity is correct, which flow is correct, which is wrong? How do you find out? Remember, always. Can you switch off your speaker? It's echoing some. Okay. Always you have to start from here and end at ending. Okay. So now we will see here. First activity A1, A2. You see, from A1 you are coming to A2. From A2 you are going to A3. Can you go from A1 to A3? No, this is mutually exclusive. Okay. If you go for A2, you cannot execute A3. If you go for A3, you cannot execute A2 because of this decision box. Correct? So that's why this is wrong. This is wrong. Why? After A2, A3 cannot come. Okay, let us see second point. A1, A2. Yeah, A1, A2. Then after A2, you have A4 and A5. Yeah, it is correct. Again, A1, A2. Instead of first A4, I write A5 and A4. This is also correct. Why both are correct? Because A4 and A5 are parallel activities. You can write in any order. A4, A5 or A5, A4. Okay, anything you can write. Okay, fourth one, A1, A3, A4, A5. See, A1, A3. After A3, you are stopping here. After stopping, you cannot go to A4, A5. That's why this is wrong. Okay, now you see fifth point, A1, A2. A1, A2, A1, A2. After A2, I am stopping. Okay, A1 is starting point, no problem. But is A2 is ending point? No, A2 is ending at A4, A5 or A5, A4. So this is also wrong because it is not ending. So I will take sixth one more. Now tell me what is it? A1, A3. Is it correct? A1, A3,
Yes.
and you are stopping. Yeah, this is correct. Very good. Now understood all of you how to trace this? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you have any questions?
Thank you. For me, it's clear.
Okay, it's clear. What about others? Others, they are not answering. It means I understand that all of you have understood. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, but of course, all are messaging that they have understood. That's great. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. So now, problem number 4. Problem number 1 minute. We solved which problem? Just now we solved problem number 2. Now we'll solve problem number 3. Okay, I think next let us see the question number 3. It is given that draw the activity diagram for the library management system that shows the flow of checking out a book from your local library, from inquiring about the book's availability to taking it home. Book should not be issued if the maximum quota is exceeded. Book should be issued to only those valid members with appropriate update in the status register. Okay. Now this is we have to draw the activity diagram for library management system. Here he has given 2-3 conditions. Okay, what are those? The first condition is suppose, for example, every student has some minimum quota. What do you mean by minimum quota? For example, you can take maximum 3 books from the library. Okay, already if you have taken 3 books and you want to take 4th book, you should not be given. Okay, yeah, this is the first condition, that minimum quota should be checked. And second condition is it should be given to valid student. It means what? Anybody who is coming to the college cannot take it. Okay, you should be a student of the university to get the book. For that, they will check your ID. Okay, all the valid students will have a valid ID. Checking your valid ID, they will issue the book. Okay, and that's what here the meaning, that should be issued with the maximum quota. Okay, so yeah, this is maximum quota. Okay, this is maximum quota is 3. Okay. And the second thing is it should be given to only valid candidates. Okay, should be given to valid candidates. Given to only valid candidates. So this is one condition, and second is maximum quota. This is second condition, and one more is inquiring a book. There is 3 conditions as given here. Okay. Just by reading the question, you can understand it. Okay, so keeping these 3 things in our mind, we will develop a solution, an activity diagram for this problem. Okay, so let's go to the solution. Yeah, this is third solution. Okay, now this is the initial node. It's correct. Now the first condition we are checking, that inquiring about the books. This is the first activity. You are going to the librarian and asking that whether this book is available or not. Okay. Then what happens when you ask the librarian? Who will check? The librarian will check. Okay, whether the book is available or not in his computer. So this checking is having a condition here. Okay. So librarian will check that whether the book is available or not. Okay. So because he's checking, then when he checks, the librarian checks, he may have only 2 options. Okay, the book may be available or may not be available. That's why we are using decision here. Okay, so we are using decision. So check the availability of the book. Now there are 2 cases here. Maybe the book is available or book is not available. And it is very simple that if book is not available, then you can simply say that book is not available and stop here. Activity diagram. Okay, this phase is finished. But if the book is available, then you need to execute the remaining 2 conditions, that you should give to the valid student and also only to those students who has not exceeded their maximum quota. Okay, so the 2 conditions, you see how we are checking now. First, you are validating the member. How you are validating the member? Maybe by checking ID card and all. So when you check, see, when you check the ID card, only 2 options will be there. You have an ID card or you don't have an ID card. Okay, that's why we have a decision box here, right? The decision box. Why we are using decision box here? Because you will get only 2 choices here. Okay, maybe you might have ID or you might have you don't have an ID card. Now suppose you are having an ID, you don't have an ID card. Okay, then what happens? Then simply you will say that, okay, not validated. You are not a valid member. Okay, and you should not be given the ID card. So here is the mistake. He's saying that if you don't have ID card, he's saying lie, book not available. No, book is available. Why? How can you say book is available? See, book is available because already we have checked here. Okay, check the availability of the book. Book is available. Already we have seen. So here you cannot say book is not available. So this is wrong. Okay, there is mistake here. So you need to remove this, all of you. So make sure that what correction you have to do, instead of this book not available, okay, cut this. You have to write, okay, you have to write here inside, okay, just write inside, member is not valid, okay, member is not valid, not valid. So write this in an activity, okay, member is not valid. Now when you write the member is not valid,
Can you again, why it's mistake here available?
yeah, because you see, already here you are checking, check the availability of the book, okay? You are checking. And here in this decision, you got that book is available, correct? You got here already book is available. Now you are validating a member. When you are validating, okay, if you don't have an ID card, he's saying that book not available. No, book not be given. Book is available, but it will not be given because you don't have an ID card. Understood?
Yes, because the app available.
Yeah,
But again,
because already we take decision here, it is available. Here you cannot say not available because it is available only we came here.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So please
Doctor.
do the, yes, brother.
Excuse me. Where is the mistake exact? We can't see.
No, I'm
Okay.
showing, I just erased the mistake. I'm just showing you again, okay? So
Okay.
mistake is here. This is the mistake, okay? Cut this, instead of book not available, you
But
just
doctor,
write
We
book,
can't see. We can't
yeah.
see the mouse.
You don't see I'm writing something.
Yes,
You don't see it,
I don't see.
you need to refresh. Do all of you able to not see what I'm writing?
For me, it's clear.
Yeah. I'm also seeing that it is clear. Maybe, brother, you need to refresh your screen.
حدث يا ولد.
Yeah. Yeah, it is clear now, Walid. Book cannot be given. Do you see I write with red color on the board?
No.
No? Surprise?
I can't. But you can tell me where down this file data number.
See, it is about after validate member, you have a decision box, not valid and yes, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, go in not valid, you have an activity book not available.
Yes.
That is the mistake. You cut this book not available and make it book cannot be given. Okay, book cannot be given. Why it is not given? Because it is not validated. The student is not valid. Okay, so
book can.
yeah, book cannot be given. Don't worry, I'm recording this. I will send you the link so that you can watch it again. Okay,
Okay.
this point. So then after that, if book is not given, then you should stop your flow. Okay, so I write this. Okay, stop the flow. Right, stop. So you should cut these lines. This should not come. Okay, this is mistake in the solution. You should remove this line and write the solution. So now in the assignment, I think all of you might have seen the announcement. I have extended the date for assignment. Why? Because you have to do these changes in the solution and submit me, okay? So this, you need to do changes in your solution. So now, if the member is valid, okay, we'll check. If the member is not valid, then book cannot be given. If member is valid, yes, then you have to check the maximum quota. Check the number of books to be issued to the member. You have to check. And here we will check again decision. Maybe you exceeded or not exceeded. You see, if the maximum quota is exceeded, then book not issue. You should not give issue because already the student has taken maximum books. So we will not give him. Even though the book is available, he is having ID card also, but because he has taken more number of books will not be given to him, okay? Because maximum quota is exceeded. And then you see it is stopped, okay? Now, yeah.
So if not have ID or a number, not given a book.
Yeah, you see here validate member. Here you are checking validate member. You are checking the ID. Not valid means you don't have ID. If you don't have ID, then book cannot be given. Already we saw this, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if yes means you are having book. You have an ID card, okay? But again, you are checking. Have you taken the maximum number of books? You are checking here. Yes, if you have taken maximum number of books, then again book will not be given. Why? Because you have taken already many number of books and stop it. Okay, if you have not taken maximum number of books, then issue the book. Issue means to give, okay? So there are two meanings. Issue means one is creating problem and another issue means to give, okay? So this word issue has two meanings. So don't think issue in a sense of problem. Issue means to give, issue the book, okay? So the book is given, right? Then add member details and issue details, okay, in the status register. Update the status register and you'll stop it, okay? This is all the librarian will do the work that, okay, this book is given to this student, okay? All this information is updated. So is it clear, all of you? The solution is clear?
For me, it's clear.
Okay, great. Good. Thank you for your response, all of you. It's better you give me a response with chat message also. I can see it. Okay. Yeah. Now let's go for the problem number 4. Okay. Problem number 4.
Doctor.
Yeah.
The question.
Yes.
Its answer. Find the mistake and change it or draw the program.
Yeah, after you have to change this on the paper and draw this with this change. The correct solution you have to draw.
It's meaning change the mistake in any question.
Yeah. No. In question is same. There is no mistake in the question. There is mistake in the solution. So we are correcting the solution. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let's see 4th problem. Draw the activity diagram for the hospital management system that shows the process a patient goes through at the receptionist desk to be discharged from the hospital. Receptionist should not give the discharge tickets to the patient unless patient pays his bill. Swim lanes show the activities of using swim lanes. Okay. Using swim lanes show the activities of both patient and receptionist. Now here we need to draw an activity diagram for hospital management system, but he has given few conditions. Okay, what are those conditions? The first condition is, first the patient should go through the receptionist desk. Okay, here. To be discharged from the hospital. If he want to discharge, first he has to get a discharge ticket. Okay. Now receptionist will not give the discharge ticket if the patient, yeah. If the patient after getting treatment, he has to pay the bill first. Okay. First is getting discharge ticket. getting discharge ticket, and second, he will get the discharge ticket only if he pay the fees of his treatment. Okay, pay the fees or pay the bill. Okay. Now, if the patient not pays his bill, then we have to send him a message that you have to pay the bill, so that patient will see it and pays the bill. Third thing, he is asking using swim lanes. Okay, so you have to draw this solution using swim lanes. What do you mean by swim lanes? I think you might have remembered. In swim lanes, you have to use a table. Okay, and here you have to write in a table. One is patient part and another is receptionist part. Okay, this partition is nothing but swim lanes. Okay, using this swim lanes, you have to write all the activities of patients here and all the activities of receptionist here. And with the flow lines, you can show how it is moving. Okay.
Doctor, again, please, 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yes. Point.
Yeah. The condition is, if a patient want to get discharged from the hospital, he need to get a discharge ticket. Okay, this is the first condition. Okay, and second condition is he will get discharge ticket only if he pay the bill. After treatment, he has to pay the bill. It is not free. Okay, then only he will get the discharge ticket. So these two checkings we have to do. Okay, then he will get the discharge ticket and whether he has paid the fees or not. These two things we need to check. Okay. Third is using swim lanes. Using this concept, we have to solve the solution. Okay. Is it clear, Nasir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's go to the next point. Walid, I think, are you able to see the screen now, or is it same?
I can see now red.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay. So let's see the fourth solution. Yeah. Now here I'm showing you, this is the fourth solution. Okay. Now you see we have used it swim lanes. What do you mean by swim lane? You are seeing this box. Okay. This box, rectangular box, is nothing but your swim lane. Okay. This rectangular box is nothing but you are using the swim lanes, and you know how to draw this in the star UML. I have already shown it. Now all the activities in the patient column, okay, I will write here, and all the activities of receptionist column I will write here. Okay. Now you see what happens when the patient want to get discharged. Then first, doctor who is doing his treatment has to advise the patient that okay, you are okay now, you can go. Okay. It means doctor has to give the advice. When the patient gets the advice, he says that, okay, now for me, no need to stay in hospital, I can go home. So what happens is, you see here, use this color, okay. So you are starting the activity, and you see in this activity, the patient gets the discharge advice from the doctor. When he gets the discharge advice from the doctor, he will go to the receptionist. Okay, this flow line is showing this. Okay, when he goes to the receptionist and says that, see, doctor has given me advice. Okay, I want to get discharged from the hospital. Then what receptionist will do? Receptionist will check the details in his computer. What he will check? Why he will check? Okay, he will check to generate the ticket, because I told you that first condition is it should generate discharge ticket. And second, only he will get discharge ticket if you pay the bill. These two things should happen. So now first thing is, he is checking details. Receptionist is checking details for getting discharge ticket. Okay. And that's why after checking details, yeah, the patient is okay. So he will discharge the ticket. He generates the discharge ticket for the patient. But before handing over this discharge ticket, he will check that whether this patient has paid the bill or not. Okay. So he will verify here that he has paid the bill or not. After verifying, only two options will be there. Maybe the patient has paid the bill or not paid the bill. Okay. That's why we are using decision box here. Okay. Now, when we use decision box, there are two cases: bills paid or bills not paid. Okay. In case of bill is paid, if the patient has paid the bill, it's very simple that the receptionist will hand over the ticket to the discharge ticket to the patient and finish. The patient get discharged. Stop it. Problem comes when the patient has pending bill. He has not paid the bill. Then what happens? You see, do you remember? This is sending signal. Okay. You are sending a signal to the patient that you have payment due. So please pay the bill. When this payment due reminder or signal is sent to the patient, okay, see, patient receive it. That's why it is under patient's column. Okay, patient's column. So when patient receives it, what happens? Okay, he said that, okay, I have to pay the bill. He will pay the bill. When he pays the bill, again, the receptionist will hand over the discharge ticket and the patient get discharged from the hospital. So you see, we have done all the 2 points here. Okay, we have generated the discharge ticket also. Okay, where we have done the discharge ticket. Okay, we just created the discharge ticket. You see here. Here we have created the discharge ticket. Okay, generates discharge ticket, and also second condition is paying bills. Pay bills. Did pay bill or not? Yes. You see here we are doing verifying the bill. Okay, he paid or not. Okay, we are forcing these two conditions to happen in the activity diagram. Okay, so the solution what is given to you is correct. There is no mistake in this question. So this is how the patient get discharge ticket from the hospital. Okay, so do all of you understood this problem? Do you have any questions in this question?
That's okay.
Great. Okay, that's great. So now let's go for the fifth problem now. Draw the activity diagram for library management system that allows library user either to return or borrow a book. Now, look here. I'll be using some different color, and you must you see, we are drawing the activity diagram for library management system. Okay, that allows library user either to return or borrow. There are two things we are checking. Either you will go to library to get a book, that is called borrow a book, or you have already borrowed it and you want to return it because you are meeting its deadline to return it. So you will go to library for these two purposes: return the book or borrow the book. Yeah, there is third thing also if you want to do reading or that kind of stuff, but in the question it is not mentioned here. Okay, so library user either he has to return a book or borrow a book. It's given. Now he is saying that return books should be kept back on shelf, and recording the return is done simultaneously. There is one word used called simultaneously. Now, what is the meaning of simultaneously? I told you already that the word simultaneously is used for parallel activities. Okay, at same time. Yeah, very good. At same time. At same time. So it means whenever the word at same time, simultaneously, or parallel activities parallelly, okay, when this comes, it means you are using fork and join. Remember, okay, you are using fork. So this is the hint you have got from this word. Okay, and next is he's saying that borrowed books should also be recorded. Now here also he is asking using the swim lanes. Show the activities of library user and librarian. It means using swim lanes means again you will have a table like this. Okay, so in this table you will have at one side library user, LU. Okay, library user, and librarian is only L. I'm just using the shortcut. L is librarian and L is library user. All the activity of library user I will write here. All the activities of librarian I will write here. Okay, so this is just we have understood the question and extracted the conditions from the question. Okay, when you have understood the question, your problem is half solved. Now let us go and solve the problem. Okay, is it clear up to here? Shall I go to the solution, fifth solution?
Doctor, why use it, not John?
Yeah, why? Because you know that in the previous class I have told we'll use fork and join for parallel activities, correct? Just I to mention that, okay, suppose you are having this, okay, one activity is split into 2 or 3 parallel activities, correct? And again, I'm joining here, okay, as a one activity. So it means what? This one activity is split into 3 simultaneous activities or 3 parallel activities, correct or not? This is called fork. This is fork and this is join. So all these 3 activities are simultaneously at the same time. Because the word simultaneously is used, we have to use fork and join for that purpose. Okay? Is it clear?
It mean use it together, fork and join.
Yeah, whenever you use fork, then it's sometimes required that you need to have a join also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but here he has said that you have to use fork and join only for this purpose. Which purpose? Let me clear and write it again. Yeah, for this purpose. Simultaneously, you have to do these 2 activities. What? Return of books and keeping book back on shelf. Okay, that is recording the return. This is called as recording. This activity should be done. These 2 activities has to be done simultaneously. Okay. Yeah, I will show you the solution now. The fifth solution. Yeah. Now this is fifth solution. Now, please there is one mistake here. What is a mistake? That is not mistake, it's a correction. Okay. You should have a swim lane. Swim lane means first draw the boundary. Okay.
Yes, Doctor, I have a question in that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Two questions, just.
Okay, no problem. Shall I go back or you will ask me question here itself? Shall I go to that previous slide?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, tell me, where is the question?
لا, other slide.
This?
لا, 5. Question 5.
Yeah, this is 5, question 5.
Yes, I want to write the word, no horizontal, okay. no horizontal, liner form, okay?
Yeah, you can use anything, horizontal or vertical, it's your wish.
Between a row, between between line. And how make the word like first from initial, first square. You understand?
I didn't get your question properly. What you are trying to ask, can you please elaborate some more?
Write the word.
Okay, write the word.
Between the books, okay?
Write the word between the books?
Yes, between the square.
Yeah. This is swim lane. You call it as a swim lane. Yeah.
Yes, here horizontal. Form.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is vertical, and you are talking about horizontal box like this.
Yes. I want make
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you want to do like this?
Yes.
No problem. It's your wish. Okay. But you see, when you want to do it like this, it looks some awkward because library user will come here, librarian here, and you have to connect it. But for us human beings, this is very nice. According to the human beings, we can see it very nicely and do. There is no mistake. You can either use like this or like this. No problem. Okay. Both standards are okay. You can use, no problem. but for us, it is convenient to read the UML diagram. That's why I'm using this, okay? You see in Star UML software, you have two types of partitions. This is called horizontal partitioning, and you have vertical partitioning also. Okay, this is called horizontal partitioning. Sorry, this is called vertical partitioning, and this is called horizontal partitioning. So you can use any one of them, no problem. But I'm showing in the solutions with the help of vertical partition. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Next slide. Shall I go to solve this problem number 5? Yes, brother. I'm asking you. Can I go to the next slide?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the solution. Yeah. This is your 5th solution. Now the first thing is make swim lane. Okay, for this entire, because he has in question he has asked draw with swim lane. Swim lane means I will just put it like this and like this. See, maybe with this pen I may not do correctly, but you can draw in the tool very nicely. Oh, so zigzag. Okay, and you have actually line like this. Okay, this is like this. One is librarian and one is okay. Already we have middle line, so not draw, but I will complete this line. Okay, like this. So this is partition, vertical partitioning I'm using. Okay, so in one column I have written library user, in another column I have written librarian. Okay, this first step, do all of you have found the mistake here in the solution? The partition box is missing. Okay, so all of you got this? Just you type me message, okay, so that I will feel content and I will go for next step. Okay, so do all of you understood the first modification? We have to draw the vertical table. Okay, thank you all of you for your response. Okay, so when I'm asking, please give me response, so I will also feel happy and go for next steps. Okay. Yeah, so now here we are starting the activity. So I'll use another color so that, yeah. So started. Now you see the library user, that is the student. Okay, he will come to the library only for two reasons, either to borrow or to return. Borrow means to take the book, return is to give the book back. Okay, so that's why I have a decision. You have come for borrow or return? We are asking this question. Okay, so when this question is asked, borrow or return, okay, suppose if you are if you want to borrow a book, if you want to take a book, first you should see in the library that whether this book is present in the shelf or not. Okay, if it is shelf, then take that book and wait in a queue. Okay, but if you want to give the book back, then no need to search any book, directly you can come and join in a queue. Okay, so these activities, finding book and waiting in a queue, is done by the student, library user. That's why it is at the in the column of library user. Okay, now after waiting in a queue, look here. Now I'm just coming to this part. Okay, what is this librarian is doing? The librarian, okay, from the queue, he will, in this queue there are two types of student. Okay, one is who want to borrow the book and one who want to return the book. Okay, borrow and return, there are two types of students waiting in the queue. When a student come to this librarian, the librarian will segregate, ask, you want to return or borrow? Okay, suppose you want to return the book, then you see, I told you that in the previous slide, there is one word simultaneous rule, simultaneous, that is which is used for parallel activities, is used for returning. So it means for returning has to be done parallelly, recording the return and put book back on shelf has to be done simultaneously. Okay, so that's why you see these two activities we are doing parallelly. Okay, there is one activity called returning a book, but the librarian is doing recording a return and putting book back on shelf simultaneously. That's why we have used here fork. We have used here fork. Okay, and of course this has to be joined. These two activities has to be joined, because if you first record the return, you cannot go for other student. Or if you put the book back on shelf, you need to wait till you record the return. These are parallel activities, so you need to join them. So when you join, next user will be there. Okay, so you'll find out, okay, prepare for the next user. Is next user is present or not? Now here there is a mistake. What is the mistake? You see, prepare for next user. Here we are doing fork. No need of fork here. Okay, here you just remove this. Okay, remove this and put put one merge box. Okay, this is merge. Please don't write. I think somebody else is writing on the. Please don't write. If you are writing, then it is disturbing with me writing on the blackboard. Okay. So I will just erase all and write again. So please make that thing. These are the following changes you have to do. What is this? Please don't write. I think mistakenly you are writing something, but it is also visible on my board also. Okay. So here we need to put one decision box. So this will go like this. This connects to this line, and this connects to this line. Okay, this is decision box, and it is coming from here. And remove this. Remove this and put the decision box here. Next user. If next user is not available. If next user is not available, then stop here. If next user is available, okay, then you will go back. You see, you are going back. Yeah, you are going back here. And here again, there is a problem that if a student is coming from the queue, then if you are using here join symbol, then it means that you need to wait. Here you need to wait for the next student to come. So here also you can do modification. Remove this fork. Sorry, remove this join and write again one more merge here. Okay, and remove this and connect directly here. This is a merge symbol. Remove this. Remove this line. This is merge and this is decision. See the difference? This is merge. This is merge box. And this is decision box. Okay. So now in this, tell me how many merges are there? Can you just count and tell me how many merges are there? Merge. How many?
Merge 2.
Yeah.
2.
How many decisions are there?
2 also.
Okay, so I got one answer from Abdul Rahman, the 2 and 2. But you see the reality here. Remember one more thing, okay? That whenever you have a box action like this, and you have 2 arrows, this is also same as merge, like this, like this, like this. Okay, this same as. So this is same as merge. This is merge. This is also merge. Okay. Now you do you see 2 lines coming? So this is one merge. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Yeah. So merge 1. This is also merge, and this is also merge.
Yes.
Okay. There are 3 merges. And how many decisions? This is one decision. Okay. Second decision and third decision. 4. See,
Yes.
this is one decision. This second decision. No, this is third decision. 3 decisions. You have total.
Yes.
Yeah, this is also a decision. Yeah. So total number of, you have 3 decision boxes. And 3 merges. Okay.
Okay.
So please do these changes, and also don't forget to draw this swim lane. Okay, you have to draw this swim lane like this.
Doctor,
Yes, Nasir.
can you again the difference between decision and merge and the number for them?
Okay, I will. It is like this, and these 2 columns. Yeah. Now you see, listen, Nasir. Do you see one line coming in here? One line coming in, okay? 2 lines going out. So it's a decision, right? Now one decision. So I will write here. Decision and merge. Okay, so one decision. Next, here you see 2 lines are coming in, 1 line going out. 2 lines coming in, 1 line going out. This is merge. So one merge. Next, here 1 line coming in, 2 lines going out. This is again decision. So you got one more decision. Okay. Then here you see this is again same as this box. This is merge. Okay. So you got third merge here. Sorry, merge here. Okay. You got merge here, right? And this is decision because 1 line coming in, okay, and 2 lines going out, right? So you have one more decision. Okay. And total you are having 3 merges. First merge is here. This is first merge, which we put here. And second merge is this, which we put here. And third merge is this, okay, which I put here. So you have 3 decisions and 3 merges. Understood now?
Yes, yes, Doctor.
Okay. So let's go for problem number 6. Now look here, for problem 6, you have to draw the activity diagram for ATM system. What is ATM system? ATM is nothing but automatic teller machine. Okay, and by humorously, most of the people says that it is automatic anytime money. Okay, but it's not like that. It is automatic teller machine. Now we have to draw the activity diagram for ATM systems. This activity diagram should show the steps of withdrawing cash. Yeah, you see the first condition is saying you should show that withdraw cash from ATM. You have to show that you are withdrawing cash. And second, you have to show authentication. Authentication means you should check that you are you. Because how do you check you are you? it will be checked with the help of your password. Okay. See, you have ATM card. A thief can snatch the ATM card and he can run away, but he cannot authenticate himself because he don't know the password. You have password, so that's why you have card and also you have password. You are authenticated. Okay, but thief has card but no password. He cannot be authenticated. So you have to do this checking. Okay, and third thing is dispensing of money. You have to show that the ATM is giving the cash from the box. Okay, so these three conditions you need to show in your activity diagram. First is withdraw cash. Okay, and second is authentication. And third is dispensing cash. Dispensing cash. Okay, let us show these three things in our solution now. Unfortunately, the solution is not here in the sheet, so I've prepared a solution and I'm sharing with you that solution now. Okay, so this is the solution, sixth solution. Okay, please note it down. This is the sixth solution. So you are starting.
It is not sheet here, Doctor, correct?
It is not
In sheet.
Yeah, it is not in sheet. That's why I am showing you the solution. You can please note it down in a paper. This solution you can note it down in a paper. Okay. Only this solution is.
How make? Yes.
Yeah. How make?
How make the between line between line?
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
The word between line. I won't make horizontal form.
Yeah.
I
got
won't
you.
make liner. Yes, I won't make liner form. Okay,
Yeah.
like this.
I got it. You are saying that you are having one activity here, another activity here. You want to draw a line and write something here, correct?
No.
Yeah. No?
Yes.
No or yes?
Like example of example 5.
Yeah.
Borrowing.
Correct. What you have to do is, first take one partition like this. Okay. It will give you in the, then take another partition and you just make it sit beside it. Okay. And just from one activity to another, it is there in the tutorial. You can watch it again. You can just give a link and you can type anything, it will show you automatically. So you need not do anything extra. The same thing as it is, you have to follow. Okay. Hope that's your answer. Is it correct? Do you understood, brother? Did I answer your question? Abdurrahman.
Yes. No.
Yes, no. It's confusing. Is it yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
Like see that.
You can draw on the board. Just draw and explain me what is your question. Yeah, you can use the board and draw. Now you can also draw, brother. Abdurrahman, you can just draw and ask me the question. I will try to give your answer. Because first I have to understand what is your question. Are you trying, brother? Or you just type the question and send me in message. I will read and answer you. Maybe while speaking, maybe you are unable to speak, explain it properly. So you can type the question and send me in a message, chat message. I will read and I will answer you. Okay. So need not speak. You can type the question and send me. I will answer your question. Okay, Abdul Rahman.
Okay.
Okay, great. Where to type the message? Just now I send a message. Okay, in that you can just message me. All right. You can message to everyone so that everyone can see the question and they get some doubts so that I can clarify them. Okay, so let's come to this solution. This is, yeah. So this is, okay, which solution? I forgot. Let me check it. We are seeing the solution for
Question 6.
Yeah, question 7. No, I think it is, yeah, 7.
6. Not 7. 6.
I think, let me, yeah, 6, question number 6 was not present. Yeah, this is question number 6, correct. Thank you for your feedback. So we have 6th solution. Yeah, in 6th solution, first is, it should show that when we read the question, it has to dispense the cash, dispense cash, and also it has to authenticate. Okay, authentication will be done by password. Dispensing the cash is that ATM will give you the money. This kind of things are very important. And there is one more question. There was one more condition which I have just shown you in the previous slide. So let us see that all these are solved in this solution or not. Okay. So you are starting. Okay, this is the start symbol. Now verify the access code. What happens is you put your ATM card in the machine. Okay, then it will ask you give the password. Okay, when you give the password, it is checking your password is correct or not. This is called as verify access code. Okay, I'll answer you after this question. Okay. So verify access code. When you just give the ATM card, and when you just put the ATM card in the machine, then it will ask you the password. You give the password. This process is verifying access code. So when it verifies the access code, only two things may happen. Maybe your password is not correct, or your password may be correct. That's why you are using decision box here. You're using decision box here. Okay. Now, if your password is not correct, let us say if password is not correct, then it will handle incorrect access code. What do you mean by this incorrect access code? This incorrect access code handler is depend on bank. Some bank, they will give you 3 chances or 2 chances. Afterwards, they will not give you. Some banks, they will give you 3 chances. After the 3 chances, they will take the card itself. You have to collect it from the bank. Okay. This is nothing but handle incorrect request access code. Okay. So this is done. So it means suppose the bank is given 2 chances. So it will check, okay, is it resolved or not resolved? Okay, first time, second time, third time it is not resolved. Okay, then directly it will stop. It will not give you the card also. Okay, suppose in first or second time it is resolved, again you will come back. Maybe by mistake you have given some wrong password. Then here you have given the correct password. Okay, you have given wrong password, but by mistake. But now you have given correct password, it's good. Or first time itself you have given the correct password, then it will ask you for the amount. Okay, how much amount you want to take? For example, you want to take 1,000 riyals from your account. Okay. So now you see what is happening is just taking 1,000 riyals from your account is not one job actually. Okay, there are multiple jobs involved in it. What are those? If 1,000 is given to you, then multiple activities has to be done. What? The ATM should give you cash also, and you should get the receipt also, and you should get the message also. Okay, so message I'm not showing here. All these three things, and you should update your balance also. All this has to be happen simultaneously. Okay, so that's what he is doing. If you ask the amount, then what happens? If that amount is available, it means in your bank account, if your balance is suppose 100 riyals, can you take 1,000 riyals? No, you cannot take. So it will check amount available. Okay, amount is not available. Then what happens? Cash will not be given to you. Cash will not be given directly. It will come here. Okay. Suppose if you are having 1,000 riyals and you want to take 500 riyals, no problem. Amount is available. Then it will give you the cash. Okay. So when it comes at this point, okay, when it comes at this point, now you see at the same time what is happening is prepare to print receipt is also happening. You are preparing to print the receipt. Okay, it will give you the fatura receipt. Now after you receive all this, what happens? You will finish the transaction and print the receipt. Here you are preparing, not printing. Okay, it gets from the database all the information, available balance, everything. And here, after finishing all these things and updating your balance, you finish the transaction with the receipt, and you'll stop here. This is generally how your ATM works. Okay, so this is how this is given here. Is it clear, all of you? Question number 6.
Yes, doctor, what's the need for this picture safe and said as? Because
okay. No problem, no problem. I will put in the sheets in lectures folder. I will put in sheets. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let me read. Some of you has given the question. I want to turn the word from a horizontal position to a linear position between the squares. Okay, Abdul Rahman, do you mean this? That you have a box like this? You have a box. You have a box like this, and it is written like this: X, Y, Z, and you want to make it right like this: X, Y, Z. Is this your question? You have written you want to turn the word from horizontal position to a linear position, correct?
Yes. But no table like this.
Yeah, like this. If you want to do, no problem. You see in Star UML, you have something called annotations. I shown you annotations.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
go to annotation and use that. It will be in a linear position only. Okay. Okay, brother.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's go to the next problem. Problem number 7. Now, this is very simple diagram. I think 2 years back in King Khalid University, 2 years or 2.5 years back, we were having this beverage vending machine where you can put some riyals and get coffee, cool drink, water bottle. Generally at airports also you have these vending machines, right? You just put 1 or 2 riyals and select the code, it will give you that water bottle or juice. Okay. So in this question, he's asking create an activity diagram for beverage vending machine for beverage management system. In this, you have only 2 things. Either you have a Coke and you have a coffee. That's all. Okay. We are not putting water and some other kind of things. Okay. Because you want to show this in UML diagram, there are a lot of functionalities you have to show. That's why we just prefer to have only these two options. Okay. So now you see here, from here we are starting. Okay, this is the start symbol. Yeah, this is the start symbol. Find beverages. Okay, now you see here from one line is going in two directions. Okay, you want coffee or you don't want coffee. Okay, so here you have a condition. If you don't want coffee, then it will go for whether you want Coke or you want nothing. Okay, so if you want Coke or Cola, then you can come here. If you don't want, you will come here. Okay. So let us see. You don't want coffee. If you don't want coffee, then it will find cola, and you want cola, then get can of cola. This can of cola will be, given to you. You will take it and you will stop it. It's very simple. And if you don't want cola or coffee, also directly it will stop. Okay. But the thing is, if you want coffee, then there are something, because you see in this machine you don't have coffee already. Okay, if you have coffee already, there is a problem. What is the problem? The problem is, if you have coffee already, after 8 hours this coffee will be stale. You cannot drink it, it gets wasted. So we don't know how many customers will drink. So what happens is, this machine has a mechanism to prepare coffee on demand. Whenever you need coffee, okay, then it will prepare itself. For that, it needs some water. Okay, it needs some cups. Okay, and it needs some filter, and it needs some ingredients to put in the coffee. All these things are there. So that we are showing in this diagram. So if you need coffee, okay, then what happens? There is a reservoir where you will store the water, and you will have the coffee pot. Okay, and you have cups, all these things. So all these three are parallel activities. They will get activated. So what this machine will do is, first it will put filter in the machine and also add water. Okay, so these two things are parallelly done. Then you will turn on the machine. When the machine is turned on, what happens? When it gets hot, the coffee is getting prepared. Okay, now after coffee is getting prepared, what happens? You see, the light will stop glowing. It means the coffee is ready. The coffee will come from the tap. When coffee is come from the tap, you must use here join. If you don't use join, what happens is, you see this line, get cups. Suppose if cups comes first, then cup will wait for coffee. If coffee is prepared first before pouring, okay, this machine will wait for cups to come. These are join operation. Okay, if you write join operation only, what happens? So first cup will be there. After cup is there, then only coffee will be poured. Okay, suppose if instead of this join, if you use merge here, suppose if you use merge here, what happens? Coffee get prepared and it will put coffee first, and it will be wasted. After that, cup will come. What is the use? There is no use. Okay, so you see, if you little change, you will change this join with merge. What happens? Your entire tea is wasted. First tea will come and it will be thrown out. After that, cup will come. No, we need to join these operations. First, if cup comes first, it has to wait for tea. If tea is prepared first, it has to wait for cup. When both are ready, then only they will join the operation. They will pour the coffee. Okay, after pouring coffee, you can drink the beverage and stop. Okay, so this is very simple diagram. So do all of you understood this? 7th question now.
Yes, Dr. For me, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go for next problem, problem number 8. Now this is very important diagram, 8 and 9. Same activity diagram we have seen for ATM, but this time there are some more conditions. Okay, for ATM system, that should validate the customer using his PIN number. Bank should not allow a customer to withdraw amount more than his balance. It means if the customer has balance 1,000, okay, he cannot withdraw 1,500. because the amount is more than the balance. If he is having 1000, if you want to withdraw 500, yes, this is allowed. Okay, this is what you have to check. And every transaction with ATM should show the account balance before ejecting the card. So before you get the card, it will show you the balance that this is your current balance, and then it should give you the card. So these are some conditions which you need to look after while drawing this diagram. So now here it is not mentioned. To give you a clear picture, I have drawn this with the help of swim lanes. Okay. So you see, when you go to any ATM box here, when you go to any ATM box, actually this is you. Here is the customer. You are here. Yeah, this is the customer. Okay, this is the customer, and this is the ATM box. Okay, then you will interact with the ATM box. Okay, but this ATM box has nothing. At backside, with the help of a special internet connection, this box is connected with the bank. Okay, this bank. Just suppose if you have Al Raji or if you have SAB or Al Bilad Bank ATM. Okay, but maybe whatever ATM you have, you can go to any ATM. But all these ATMs are connected to all the banks, any banks. That's why you can do transaction with any ATM box. Okay. Any question? I get message in Arabic. Any question?
Clear.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a customer here. An ATM box is here, and you have a bank here. So all the operations related with bank I will show here. All the banks which is related with ATM box I will show here. All the actions which are done by the actor or this customer I will show here. Okay. So now I have drawn the swim lanes. See, step number 1, the customer, okay, he will go to the ATM machine and he will insert the card. When he will insert the card, the ATM machine will ask, enter your password. Okay, so who will give the password? Who will insert the card? Customer will insert the card. Who will give password? Pin. Customer will give the pin. That's why I have drawn insert card and enter pin in the customer column. So customer has entered the pin. After this pin, now you see this line is showing that whatever pin you give in this ATM box, it is connected at backend with the bank. It will go to the bank. Now bank is the entity which is checking your password, because all the passwords are present in the bank in the form of message digest. Okay. What is message digest? You need to understand there is one subject called cryptography. Okay. So again, it is a different course of 60 hours. Okay. So I am not going in detail about that. So you will enter the pin and bank will authorize it. Okay. It will check that whether your password is correct or not. When it check, there are two options. Yeah. Password is correct, then it will ask you, okay, how much amount you want. It will display this message is displayed on ATM, but who will enter the amount? Customer will enter the amount. For example, you see, suppose your balance is suppose 5,000. Okay, and it is asking amount. How much amount you want? So you are asking amount of suppose 2,000. Okay, you are entering the amount as 2,000. So it will check the account balance. What is account balance? Account balance is 5,000 and amount is 2,000. And it's checking is balance is greater than amount or balance is greater than or equal to amount. Balance is less than amount or greater than amount. If balance is greater than amount, you see 5,000 is greater than 2,000. Okay, so if balance is greater than amount, then you can give it. But sometimes what happens, suppose you have only balance has 500 reals and you want to take 2,000. It means in this case, balance is less than amount. So if balance is less than amount, amount will not be given. You see, only it is showing balance that you have less balance and give you the card back. It is not giving you any money. But if the balance is greater than amount, okay. So now what happens is giving you the money from the box. Then who is taking? Customer is taking the money from the slot. And also at the same time, what is happening? You see, there is a fork here. Okay, one activity is divided into two activities: giving money and also it has to update your account. For example, if you have balance of 5,000, okay, and your amount is 2,000, okay, then it has to give you 2,000, and at the same time it has to update your balance to 3,000. If it gives 2,000 and if still it is 5,000, then what happens? All customers will start withdrawing money. Okay, so these two things should happen. Okay, these two things should happen. That's what we are showing. These two things here. First thing, giving money, and second thing is debit your account. After these two things are open, you are joining. Suppose what happens? Why we are joining here? Why we are joining? Because 2,000 is given, then it is wait for updating this balance. If first update of 3,000 happen and 2,000 is not given to the customer, it will wait till 2,000 is given to the customer. So this is the importance of join. If you don't put join here, if you put merge, what problem you will face? The problem you will face is you want 2,000, it will give you 2,000, and in your account 2,000 will not be subtracted, or in your account 2,000 will be subtracted, but you will not get from the slot 2,000 reals, okay, from the ATM box. So in order to avoid this problem, we are using join here. Okay, then after that it is showing the balance. Okay, after that you see you are using merge here, and after showing a balance, it is giving you the card. Who is giving you the card? ATM box. And who is taking the card box? Customer. And stop here. So this is how your ATM works. This diagram, UML diagram, is giving you in detail about how this transaction of ATM cash withdrawal is happening. Okay. So do all of you understood this? Do you have any question from this solution? Eighth solution. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, thank you. Let's go for last problem. Yeah, we'll do one thing. I would like to skip this Facebook. Okay, I will inform doctor also that I will just delete this question. Let's go to the 10th problem. Yeah. Now here, draw the activity diagram that shows the process of reserving a flight. First, you enter the dates. Once you submit your flight plan, you can enter your personal information, and at the same time, the system could be searching availability. The system flow then join back into one, and you can select the specific flight on the dates you want to fly. This activity diagram gives you two different paths dependent on whether you are using reward points. After entering payment information, the system performs 2 processes at the same time and then sends out a confirmation email. This is a simple UML diagram of reserving a flight. I think you might have traveled many times with the Saudi Arabian Airlines, okay, or FlyNAS. Okay, reserving flight. What happens when you reserve the flight? It will just give you the dates, and at the back end, it will search all the available flights. Okay, and if you are in Al Fursan, there is a program by Saudi Arabian Airlines. Okay, if you have that points, then the total amount you need is discounted for you. That is called reward balance. It is shown here. Yeah, using the reward balance points. Okay. I'm just giving you an example of reward balance like Al Fursan and all. And when you just confirm email, it will ask you your card, or you have to pay the cash. After that, when the ticket is booked, a confirmation email will be sent to you. Okay, this is the normal procedure. So I'll just show you the solution. It's very simple, and I think most of you will understand it in a very simple manner. So this is the 10th solution. So in this 10th solution, you are starting. So you have to enter the arrival and departure dates. So when you enter these dates, parallelly what is happening is you are also entering your personal information like your name, passport number, everything. And at the same time, backend the system is searching all the flights to give you. Okay. When all these 2 things are finished, you join the operation and you'll select a particular flight. Suppose you have selected a particular flight. Now here, before generating a it will ask you that whether you have some reward points or not, like Al Fursan and all. Suppose if you have a reward points, yes, if you have a reward points, then you have to enter that how many points you have, and till that time you should hold your reservation. Otherwise, other people will book it. You should hold the reservation. Okay. So holding reservation and enter point. After that, payment information you will get with some discount. Okay, you will get some discount. Suppose if you don't have any reward points, directly you will get the full payment information. Okay. Now, when you pay this information, now what happens? This seat will be marked that okay, this out of these seats are selected. Your seat is some 4111 something they will give you, and they will process the payment. Okay. Now, when once this is finished, your seat is booked and payment is completed, then they will send you an email that your flight has been reserved. After that, there is missing part here. Here, after this, you should end. All of you, please make sure that you put end here. Okay, this is end. Only this is missing here. Yeah, just you add this, because every activity diagram should have a start symbol and also the ending symbol. Okay, so this is initial and final notes. Is it clear, all of you? Do you have any questions? That's great. Okay, I will be taking one simple quiz, okay, on activity diagram. So you just decide and message me at what time you want. It is about symbols of activity diagram, and also I will just discuss some problems here, which will help you to gain good marks in the quiz. For example, you see, let me show you. Yeah, see, there are some symbols I have shown you in the activity diagram. First solution, there is one symbol. What is this symbol? This is for start, and this symbol is for stop. And I have shown you some symbol like this. This is called flow final. Okay, flow final. Okay, and there is some symbol like this. This is called interrupt handler. Okay, and sometimes you will have arrow like this. It will go here like this, and you have E. This is called subroutine or event handler. Now, what is the difference between them? I will explain you. See, for example, if you have, suppose this is start of the activity, and you have an activity X, and you have an activity Y, and you have activity Z. Okay, like this, like this, like this, and here you have finished it, and here you have suppose flow final like this. Okay, now it means tell me which one is correct. First is I write x, y, z. Second is x, y. Third is x, z. Fourth is x, z, y. Tell me which one is correct and which one is wrong according to this diagram. Now all of you know that this is final. This is final node and this is initial node. Okay, and this is flow final. Flow final means you have reached to flow final, but still execution is not stopped. It may continue. Final means the execution will stop after executing this activity. Okay. Now you see here, I write x, y. What is y? Y is final activity. When you go from x to y is final activity. After that you cannot execute any other activity. Okay. So this is wrong. Why? Because you see y is the final. But after final again you cannot get z. Okay, so that's why the first option is wrong. Okay, second option, when you go x and y is final. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. Yeah.
2 and
Third,
4 is correct. Right.
yes, sir.
Just 2 and 4.
Yeah, let us check. Then third is x and z. No, z is not final. You cannot stop here. This is also wrong. You are right, brother. For x, okay, if you when you are doing x and z means it's not completed. Again, it will go y. Yeah, y is final and you stop here. Your answer is right. 2 and 4 is correct. Okay, that's good. Yes. No, I'm not getting your clear voice. Can you come again?
Y number 4 is correct.
Your voice is getting disturbed. Can you just type the question, please? There is some disturbance in your
Dr.
voice.
Salman,
Yeah, your voice is clear.
he say y number 4 is correct.
Yeah, y number 4 is correct. Because you see, x, after x you have z. After z, it is flow final. It means it is not the final node. After z, still you can continue till you get end. Okay. After x, z, if I stop, it means z is final. Is z is final here? No, y is final. That's why this is wrong. But here, after z, you have y. Y is final node, correct? So that's why it is correct. And we are not stopping at z because z is flow final. It is final for this flow, but not the entire flow of the graph. Okay.
But after z, it is y.
How no? Can you just type, brother? Because I'm getting double voices. Can you just type the question? Type in English. Okay. Why after z to y? Because z is not final. Z is flow final. Okay. It is only final in this branch. Okay. It is final only in this branch, but not final. It is the final only in this branch. So other branch can run concurrently, no problem. That is the meaning of flow final. Okay, if we stop at z, then there is no difference between final and flow final. Okay, that's why these two symbols are different. This is final and this is flow final. Okay. Okay, now next I will show you another. You have x. You have an activity, you have x, you have y, you have z. and here flow final, and here also you have both flow finals. Yeah, in this case, tell me first X, Y, X, Y, Z, X, Z, X, Z, Y. Yeah, tell me, is first XY correct?
Doctor, we don't have a final.
Yeah, we don't have final here. We have only flow finals. So when you have any flow finals, means all flow finals completed, then only it is final, otherwise not. Okay. So you see, here you are doing X, Y. When you are stopping here, it means Y is final. By here, Y is not final, it is flow final. So this is wrong. Okay. Now X, Y, Z. See, this flow is also finished. This flow is also finished. Yeah, this is correct. This is correct. Okay. If you write only XZ, this is not correct. But if you write XZY, this is correct. So you see, all the branches has to complete. That is the meaning of flow final. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go for one more question. Suppose you have an activity, you have X, you have Y, you have P, you have Q, okay. Now there is some dotted box like this. Okay, this is like this. This is called interrupt handler. Okay, so you have like this. Just let me try it properly. So this is, let us make this final. Okay. And just give me some more time so that I can draw, think and give you the new flavor. Yeah. Let me just. Yeah. So yeah, I will just give here. Here also, let's give me final. Okay. Now I will give the options. Okay, so I will give options here. Let me change. Yeah. First, X, Y. Second, X, P, Y. Third, X, P, Q, Y. Fourth, X, P, Q, fifth, X, P, Y, Q. Yeah, let us see.
All is correct.
All correct? Okay, let us see now. Now for this, for this you need to understand what is the meaning of this, okay? This is interrupt handler, okay? When control comes here, then it will run till execution and control will never come back, okay? This is interrupt handler. Interrupt handler. So you see, you have X, Y, yeah, it is correct because X is initial and Y is final state, no problem. XP, so you are going to interrupt handler. After coming to interrupt handler, it cannot go back to Y, okay? So this is wrong, okay? Then next is X, when you come to P, it will go Q and again it will cannot go to Y, okay? Because it's an interrupt handler. When you jump from X to this P, it will cannot come back. So this is also wrong, okay? Then from X you jump to P. After P you execute Q. Q is finished. Yeah. So X is initial state and Q is final state. This is correct. Okay. Now next is fifth X. From that you are jumping to P. P again you are going back to Y. No, this is wrong. So you see only two options are correct. Option 1 and 4 is correct. All are wrong. Okay. Now understood. For that you need to understand how this interrupt handler is working. You have any questions regarding this?
Okay, clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Good. Now last example I will give you about this called event handler. Okay. Suppose you have, I'll just remove this, and yeah, you have a start activity, you have X, and you have Y, and you have Z, this is starting point, and then like this you have, this is E, interrupt handler. Okay, and you have final. When you have this situation, now let us understand what is the meaning of E. E is event handler. What do you mean by event handler? This is your event handler. Event handler means when control jumps from X to Z, it will complete and again it will come back. Okay, that is the meaning. So like in this we have seen previously, this is interrupt handler. Here control cannot come back, but here control comes back. Okay, so I will give you some options. First option is X, Y. Second option is X, Z. Okay. Third option is X, Z, Y. Fourth option is, okay, there is no fourth option. So yeah, tell me which one is correct. Initial state is X, final state is Y. Yeah, correct. One is correct. X, Z, now after executing Z, control will come back. Z is not final state. Okay, you see Z is not final state. That's why this is wrong. And X is initial state, Y is final state. Z is event handler. You go to Z, jump to Z, and again it will come back to the actual flow. So correct answer is 1 and 3. Good. Okay, by this we have completed the activity sheet, okay, activity diagram. Now I will be take quiz among these symbols and its meaning. So when you will give the quiz, will you give today night or tomorrow night? When?
Okay, so tomorrow.
Nasir, your voice, I don't know what is the problem. I am unable to hear it properly. Can you type something? Can you type, because it's echoing, your sound is echoing and I'm listening to two sounds and I'm unable to understand your voice. Can you please type? Okay, after tomorrow. It means today is Yom Al-Ithnain, then Yom Al-Arba, right? Okay, at what time? See, the duration of quiz will be only, 10 minutes, okay? So I will put on Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday quiz will be, quiz 1 will be on Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and duration of quiz is 10 minutes. Okay. So I just see that message. The quiz 1 will be on Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and the duration of quiz is 10 minutes. Okay, all of you agreed? Any votings?
Dr. Salman, quiz about this activity, like this.
Yeah, like this, and it will ask you what is the symbol of merge, what is the symbol of join. You multiple choice, you need to select correct answers. Okay, and multiple answers and multiple choice. Okay. Yeah. So best of luck, all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you, and see you next week with another sheet.
Doctor,
Yeah.
about assignment 1.
Yeah, for assignment 1, I extended up to 22 of this month. Okay, so still more than 1 week I have extended. So take your time, one time, and solve it. I have solved the entire sheet. Now you can watch this video again to get the correction in the solutions, and you can send me the assignment. Okay, I have reopened it again for all of you.